What's up, everybody, and welcome to a brand new episode of Party Chat. I'm Matt, that's Dan, that's Ash.
Gents?
Correct.
Thank you. One of these days.
Yeah.
I'm always 100% on Party Chat, I think.
I think so.
By the second show, I've normally worked out who everyone's name is. So, as always with Party Chat, we are getting together here for about 10-15 minutes to speak about a random video game news topic. It can be kind of anything current events or maybe historical lists. Today we're going current. There was in the news that we already talked about on our Game of the Week show, which you could check out on our channel. Super Mario Brothers. Everyone knows what it is. Mm-hmm. There's a particular individual who completed the game in a new world record time. Very, very fast time. 4 minutes, 57 seconds is like... That's pretty impressive. We watched the video. It's near flawless. It's worth going to check it out if you haven't seen it already. So, with that in mind, I thought we'd talk about speedrunning. It's definitely, ever since we've kind of had like the Twitch stream, it's become a very big. It was always a big thing, but it's becoming much bigger in the last couple of years. We've even seen it in the Uncharted collection now. They've actually added a speedrun feature to the game.
They have, and trophies. Yeah.
So, what are your opinions on speedrunning? Like, would you ever want to do it? And, like, how impressive is it? And any other comments you want to say about it? I mean, obviously from the Super Mario, there's no doubt about it. It's impressive. The people that do it is very impressive. And we're talking more about the speedruns, the authentic speedrunning, not where people try to purposely break the game so they can do it. Like, I remember there was a Half-Life speedrun that I watched once where someone did it and they basically climbed up the side of the wall in like one level and then basically could just walk across the top of the game effectively and skip like a huge amount. Okay. Now, like, in the Super Mario Brothers, you see them do that, but that's obviously been in. He doesn't like break the game. That's something that's been.
It's a caveat in the game, isn't it? It's built into the game, and it's well known as well.
Yeah. So we're talking about people that authentically beat the games with the limitations that the game gives to it, not breaking the game to do it quickly.
Yeah. There are, clearly when we see all of these, I don't think there is one speedrun which is not impressive. Clearly, these people that are doing these runs in incredible times are giving thousands of hours to these things to get it absolutely perfect.
Yeah.
I think the Super Mario one, for example, he had a couple of thousand attempts at the game before getting it absolutely right, and that's the dedication you need to these.
Yeah, he didn't just turn on and go, "Oh, I've got 5 minutes to kill. Let's set a world record."
It is an amazing amount of practice that these guys put into these sort of things, and like the amount that they have to learn and remember is outstanding. Because like, depending on the game as well, the more variables that could come in, like the more there is to go through it. Like Mario is actually, by comparison to some games that people try to speedrun, relatively quick.
Yeah.
And it's like, it's a small segment to remember and get right. I mean, it's still a lot to remember and get right.
Yeah.
But when you start going out to games that are even longer, say half an hour, to an hour long, it's like, that's even more. I mean, we were talking about Pokemon, Red, Blue?
Yeah.
Beforehand, just before filming this, and it's like, the amount of things that are in that to remember, it's like, okay, this way to avoid getting attacked by a Pokemon that will slow you down, or this way so you avoid that trainer so he doesn't try and fight you, and it's like things like that. It's just,
the longer you're in the game, the more things you have to remember.
Yeah.
It's 4 minutes to remember something.
So
1 hour, it's crazy. We looked at a couple before, just to kind of have a quick glance. So obviously, Ash, you've been playing a lot of Uncharted recently.
Yeah,
I feel like you're pretty competent in it.
I think so. Well, I mean, I like that they've added the speedrun aspect. I'm one of these people that when the games were on the previous gen, I played them on PS3 and I platinumed all 3 Uncharted games.
Yeah.
In order to do that, I played them through on hard and then had to complete them again on crushing. So I've played the story mode twice at least, and then probably went through them again to get some collectibles.
Yeah.
So at least twice. Then they were re-released, and I've played them all again, and I'm flattening them again. So I've played. I know the story pretty well, and I think I could speed run the game. There is actually now a trophy, not as part of the Platinum Collection, but just as a sort of sideline DLC, if you like, where you can speed run the entire story of the first game, for example, in 2.5 hours. And it's only a bronze trophy, so I'm thinking it's fairly achievable, where you're just running and gunning on easy mode, and it's quite a nice challenge, and I think definitely realistic. The ones that they've got for the main Platinum is you have a bronze, silver and gold medal trophy, for speed running a specific level. In 6 or 7 minutes. But yeah, I like it. It's addictive.
So to put it in perspective, you talk about 2.5 hours.
Yeah.
Reasonably achievable. The fastest time in the world on the original Uncharted, it was set 8 months ago by a German user called Mark118, and he did it in 46 minutes and 44 seconds. Now, I've played Uncharted, not to the level that you have, but I know that is not a 46-minute game by nature.
No.
And it's like, this moves on to the next question of, do you think you would ever be good enough to do a speed run? I'm not saying be the best, but if you could do it in an hour, you go 12th. It gives you an extra quarter of an hour almost. That's the scale and the difference between like just the top 10, for example. But it's because I would imagine that these people that do it, that must be like they must set almost like 6 months of their lives to just play that one game, and that's it. Or maybe the Uncharted, you could do it as a series because the mechanics of them are similar, but you have to know each thing so intricately.
You do. You need to know when enemies spawn. Like when you run and you kill a group of people, you need to know that once you reach that point, you're going to get 3 enemies on the right, and then you're going to get 2 enemies on the left, 10 minutes after that, or 10 seconds after that, sorry. So you need to know when enemies spawn, where they are, when you get your big brutes that don't just go down with a couple of shots to the body. They need headshots, or they need a grenade, or they need a shotgun, or whatever. What weapons you need. You've got a sniper that's, so far away that you need a sniper rifle, so you need to make sure you remember to pick up that sniper rifle you ran past, that you were speed running past. So there are a lot of things to remember.
There is. I don't think, I respect what they do, but I don't think I would ever even consider going down that rabbit hole, because I don't have the patience, first and foremost. I think the amount of damage I would cause to my controllers and other appliances would far outweigh any pride of having a speedy time on a leaderboard. And just 2, it's just...
It's okay when it's just one level, I think, and it doesn't take very long. You don't mind doing it. We do it with trials where we compete between us on a level, and it's like, I've beat you by half a second.
Well, that didn't happen.
And you'll go in, and then you'll then go back in, and you'll continue to try and it's the same. It is principle.
Addictive. It is. Yeah, that's true.
It is bloody addictive.
I remember when we spent that whole evening doing that one run, and we were just on it, and we both got into the top 100. I think it was.
Yeah.
Which was all well and good, but like you said, that's a 30-second run. That's not a 1 hour game. Well, it's really more than an hour game, but a game that can be done in an hour. There's a lot less to go wrong on those.
Well, if you mess it up in the first 2 or 3 seconds, it's no trouble just to start again. When you get a good start and when you don't. Imagine being on not even this one, on something that's even longer.
Well, you could take Uncharted for example, because you said, like, when we were watching a video one of them, you said that guy went to the start menu to skip the cutscene. Imagine if you were 38 minutes in, you were on time to be at like 42 minutes or whatever, and you went accidentally reload checkpoint.
Yeah, or you miss a shot and die, and you know that it costs you or something.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
When you've wasted that entire 40 minutes.
You respawn back at that beginning of that section, that checkpoint.
Because that's the thing. If you fuck up, you then start again, and you've got to do everything perfectly all over again.
Yeah.
No, it's
I can imagine like for a longer game as well. The longer it's going on, the higher your stress level is getting.
Yeah.
Because again, going back to Super Mario, it's like yes, it's 4 minutes odd, but you can handle that 4 minutes, and you're on edge for 4 minutes. Your body can take that. That's fine.
That's true.
And then
yeah,
you're done.
Yeah.
You're going in that. You're at that heightened state, and the longer you're going, the more and more you're getting, because it's like you get closer to the end, but there's more chance of you screwing up, and then all that time wasted.
I've been there. Like Resogun was a big one for me because there was a trophy for completing the whole game in one life, without kind of like using the continue.
Yeah.
And a number of times, because each level had like 3 stages and then like the boss and stuff. And a number of times I'd get to like the final boss and then die, and then have to do the whole thing again, or get to the final world.
Wow.
And it's just like, God, this is annoying.
Yeah.
But that is relatively easy by comparison, because I don't have to do every single move perfectly.
Yeah.
I just have to be competent, like, because
A
you
bit
still
more strategic.
because you can get all you have to do is not use a continue, which means you actually have 3 lives. But if you do everything right, there's actually another like 5 or 6 lives to collect along the way. So I can still fuck up 6 times to get the trophy.
Yeah.
And
yeah.
God, Resogun's a good game. Shout out it.
It's been a while since you said that.
We should have right now, as people watching this, Paris Games Week obviously going on this week. We should actually now have an announcement from House Marquee about something. They're teasing it on their website.
Yeah.
I kept it out of the news because I thought there's no point talking about news that's, hey, let's talk about something that's going to happen next week. Let's just talk about it next week once it's happened. So, yeah. Anyway, speedrunning. Closing up, though.
I like it. It's good.
Happy it's there. Really happy it's there. As an entertainment thing to watch.
Yes. Well, there's that, and also I think if you can limit it to just like Uncharted have done, which they've done very well, which is limit it to a chapter. Do a chapter in 6.5 minutes. I think that's nice to have that as something different for a trophy. Is quite nice. It's just.
It's giving. So you would like to see speedrunning become more of a like a thing within the game, like a mini part of indie game rather than the whole game itself.
Just to have the ability to do it, which is something they've added to the remastered version of Uncharted. It's nice just to have that ability to speedrun it.
You know what else you could do? You could play racing games. They're all centered around time.
Yeah, but no. I'm alright.
Complete this lap in under 1 minute.
No, because I got stressed out with Drive Club doing that. That was really frustrating. But it's the same principle.
Yeah. Except racing games are by nature much easier. Like in terms of, you got to bear in mind these speedruns are people doing things that the game by nature was not designed to do.
True.
Uncharted was not designed to be a 46-minute game.
Yeah.
Pokemon Red was not designed to be a sub 2-hour game.
No.
Super Meat Boy was not designed to be a 16-minute game. But these people are doing it that way because they are just that good.
Yeah.
So respect to them.
Something to work towards for all of us.
No.
No.
Never ever getting back together.
Oh dear.
Now it's time to end.
Time to go. Yeah.
So that's it on speedruns. Do let us know in the comments below what you think. If you're any good at speedruns at all, leave us some links as evidence of how good you are, and then we can judge you from our
we're in a position to judge. Yeah.
Well, that's what we did to the Super Mario guy. I was like, oh, you missed a second there. It's like, he's doing it like you probably never even completed Super Mario Brothers, and he's doing it in sub 5 minutes.
I have.
And you still criticise him.
I know.
We've got that on video.
I know.
So yeah, let us know what you think of it, and if you've done any before, then we can give you appropriate praise, unless you're shit. But
Still
anyway,
better than us. Yeah.
well, we don't know that, but probably. But for now, thank you.
Cheers, guys.
Cheers.
Thanks. Anyone out there, thanks for watching. We'll see you all next time.